Well, hello there viewer, and welcome to another one of my videos. And if you don't know who I am, my name is still under the video. That's right, it's Renegadefalls. And today I am playing Wolfenstein: The New Order. I've got up to Deathshead, as you can see, and I'm playing on the Über difficulty. Now, I had some trouble taking out Deathshead, and I thought, well, I'll record a video, see if anybody is also stuck in it and they can check out what I did. So your first thing to do after you spawn into the area is you want to make your way back to one of these two cannons. There's one on the left, one on the right. As you see, I've chosen the one that's on the right because, well, right's always the good way to go. Once you hop into the cannon, you want to take out the Zeppelin, as you just saw. It takes one hit and it will fall. What that does, after you get both of them, it will stop his shield from regenerating. If you're playing on Uber, you probably took some damage off him running up there. To limit that amount of damage, you can shoot at him a few times, like I did. That will cause him to step into the middle of the map, cause him to regenerate his shields, and that will stop him firing on you, which is what I'm doing right there again. During that time, you want to try and run as far as you can to the cannon that you are aiming for. Once you're up there at the cannon, you want to stay behind the glass. He can't shoot you through the glass, which is very convenient. Gives you a little place to hide. So here we go, you want to take out the next Zeppelin. This also takes only the one shot. Whoop, there we go, and it's going to come down. Once you take the second one out, he will be unable to recharge his shields once you take them down. I used laser weaponry to take down his shields. I have no idea if that is beneficial in any way, but here we go. Cause him a certain amount of damage. He will keep firing at you until you do take his shields off. So you want to be a bit cautious. It's a bit daft there and ran out. You want to tilt. Tilt is always the way to go. Grenades are quite useful too. I don't know why I use so many though, but there we go. There we go. Shields down. Once he goes to recharge this time, as you can see, he will glow and then explode and collapse through the roof underneath him. During this time, what you should probably do is go and hunt for ammo, health, anything that you need. There is a lot of it scattered about on the roof here. As you can see, there was a bit under the stairs there. There's the huge ammo cache back here, where you can pick up almost any ammo that you need. And don't forget as well, back outside the caged mesh area here, there is quite a few boxes, the wooden ones and metal ones, and they will also contain goodies which are incredibly useful. Now, don't worry should you die after this point. I did many times because the next segment is incredibly difficult. This is a checkpoint. As soon as you kill Deathshead, I say kill, as soon as he falls through the floor, it checkpoints. Unfortunately for me, it did checkpoint me with 20 health remaining, but as I say, all of these boxes contain a great deal of useful items. I managed to max my health out and overcharge it by about 100 or so. So that's definitely a thing to do on the Uber difficulty. Well, it's a thing to do on any difficulty really. It'll give you a good advantage for the start of the battle. Don't know what I'm doing here. What am I doing there? Create a way to get into the box. You should also be able to find about 75 armor as well. There should be one piece of armor to each corner, or 3 of the 4 corners that I found. The armor combined with your health should hopefully give you enough to withstand a good bit of punishment from Deathshead. Ooh, fancy transition. Once you actually enter the basement area, or the lower area of this tower. Again, you can see that I'm using laser weapons here. I got the dual wielding marksman rifles, and I got the laser Kraftwerk. So you once you're ready, you hop down this gap here. You might take a little bit of damage, I did there. And he will be on you almost immediately. When you do damage to him, or you can do it yourself, you will pop off those little valve handles you can see about the place there. If you walk into the fire, as you might expect, you will take damage. You want to avoid it. You can slide under them, you can hop over them, you can sprint through them and you'll take a little bit of damage, but you want to try and avoid as much as you can. Once the valve handle first pops off, it'll steam for a little bit, and you can you can walk through it, you'll be fine. But after a few seconds it will start flaming. Now, in each of the corners there's a little recharge station for any energy weapons that you have, which I found to be the best thing to use. There's a lot of health, there's quite a bit of armor around the map. You want to try and save it, you want to use it all at once, otherwise you won't last particularly long. You want to be running from corner to corner. I found that to be a pretty good tactic on the Über difficulty. It takes him a while to actually walk across towards you. You want to recharge your weapons, if you're using energy weapons, as often as you can once it's safe. I was dual wielding here. I'm not sure if I recorded it in this video or if it was in one of the bits where I died, but I did occasionally only charge one of the two dual wielded rifles because it took too long to charge both of them. I did also try using the rockets as well, the rocket launcher on the assault rifle. That was quite effective, but in the end, as I say, I did exclusively sort of use the energy weapons just because the ammo supply was relatively well, it is infinite. It's relatively convenient for you to get to it. You should probably not just stand out in the open, sort of like I am. Leaning will help you quite a bit. Crouching I found to be quite good too, as you can see. But as soon as he gets anywhere quite close to you, you want to run. I avoided charging my weapons at that station actually. Slide under there. At the bottom of the staircase, just because it's not hard to get out of there, but there is that gap in the staircase. If you're trying to run, you don't want to waste time trying to hop back up a staircase you've fallen down. So I avoided that one. I just used that area just as a place to run for cover for a few seconds, didn't bother charging. There are a few little gaps between the pipes that you see here, which I think you can shoot through, I'm not entirely certain. But like I say, keep moving. There is health in quite in abundance. There's a few small health packs that give you 20 health hidden on a few of the pillars, which can be difficult to see once it's smoking and fiery like this. There's a large health pack at the back area here. There should be a health pack on the left there. I think I've already picked it up though. And other than just trying to keep your head or your body out down and your head out around the corner shooting, there's not much advice really for the Über difficulty. It will take you a long time. It took me there we go, there's another 40 health pack there. It took me maybe an hour to beat him, which sounds like quite a long time. It is quite a long time, but once you're playing a game like this, which is almost, I'd say almost perfect, you don't notice it. So yeah, I hunkered down in the corner here for a little bit, which probably wasn't the best idea. I haven't got much ammo. The laser weapons do recharge a little bit, but he does catch me. I dropped to, yeah, just under 20 here, but I've saved the large health pack, which I think I've just run past. Yep, there it is back there. Which is really, I would keep that one to last. I'd use all the smaller ones first, and only use that one if you're in real dire straits sort of thing. Here's where I only reloaded the one laser rifle, as you can see. And then I just duck here, shoot him through the little gap, and I think, yeah, there we go, he's down. Fortunately I can't, you have to get to the front of the mech, and I can't get through there, so I have to do this little obstacle course on really low health. I don't know if you die here, if it resets you or not, I hope it doesn't. But yeah, there we go, you get back to the mech, rip it open, and I'm not going to spoil the ending. So there we go.